is Kensington University. This is Gordo.
John.
This is my man John. We're gonna talk about the struggle of Kensington. Alright, John. How you basically like? How was your life before you started getting high? Like, tell me a little bit like how you got introduced to the drugs and shit like that. How you started it.
Yeah. Well, originally I'm from Kansas City, and I started working for a company, Wonder Bread. You know, Wonder Bread, the company with the bread and all that. I was delivering truckloads of that to stores and all. And then I became addicted to Percocet and Oxycontin. And this is in the early 2000s, you know what I mean? And obviously that became too expensive, and losing jobs over using drugs and everything else, I fell into the situation with heroin, and it was cheaper, and I started using that.
You had a broken bone, and then you get a pearl, you just get them on the street.
I was getting them on the street. Yeah.
You got kids?
I got one kid, yeah.
How old is him now?
10.
How long you be seeing him for now?
No.
No.
Not right now.
If you weren't been getting high, were you?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just relapsed last year around my birthday, which is in May, when they started, the pandemic happened, and I was on methadone for 11 months, and I was doing okay, and I relapsed again because they gave us that money.
And what do you think makes you relapse all the time?
In the back of my mind, I think I got the bad situation of knowing how I feel when I get high, and like coming down here and being around the chaos. It's just, for some reason, attractive to me, and like I like it, you know what I mean? And it's crazy to say like that, you know what I mean? But I tend to want to be around that in the hood, you know what I mean? Hustling, doing what I can, you know what I mean? Working for people on the blocks and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And I just missed it and wanted that feeling again, you know what I mean?
I used to get high off perk. I used to have a bad habit.
Right.
But the way I look at it is when I was always locked up and stuff, like I used to hear people say that it's all a mind game. They would say if you're weak-minded, you always want to end up back getting high. But if you're strong-minded, you already know you will not never want to get back to that way.
Absolutely, I think
that's what it is.
I think that is a big part of it, absolutely. But,
yeah, because I started taking perks, cold turkey, whatever, and I used to have a real bad habit.
Yeah, and a lot of people can do that with the addiction problem, can stop cold turkey and then not pick it up ever again. Yeah. But then there's people like me.
And they're weak-minded.
Relapse.
And how long you been getting high though?
I've been getting high since I would say heavy drugs like 15. Probably about.
How bad about that?
Probably about 15 with hard drugs. I'm 33, so it's about a good 16 years now.
16. So that got to do for you a lot to start getting high. Yeah. You've been getting high so long, non-stop, so it's harder for you.
Right, and I tried cold turkey and it didn't work.
I think for me, you gotta, like when you think about getting high, I think you just gotta try to figure something to do, so like that you don't gotta think about it.
Right, because it's a disease. They say, you know, the doctors, and I absolutely believe that because there's so many people that just can't stop, like myself, and just always come back to it, always come back to it. Like you said, weak-minded, I think it's definitely a part of it, but when it comes to the obsession of the thought, it won't go away from me until I do it. You know what I mean?
See, like me, I started taking a perk, but I got a habit of smoking a lot of marijuana, even though that's not a drug. But that's why I smoke a lot of marijuana, so I don't gotta go back.
But that works. And I thought I could go to do that because I love smoking marijuana too, and it definitely helps me stay off of it when I am trying to stay off.
Yeah, it really do help you. Yeah. And marijuana, I think, it really do help you, like for a lot of stuff for it, make you calm down and everything.
Absolutely. You see what they're doing now with the medical marijuana
Yeah.
dispensaries, and they're giving it to all kinds of people for opiate addiction, for all kinds of addiction problems. So I definitely think marijuana could help with that.
Tell me what you done see down here on Kensington. You living out here homeless if you homeless.
What have I what?
What you see out here, like, how is it being out here on the Kensington?
Oh, it's wild, you know what I mean? Like, nowadays, I tend to just come here, get my... Because I'm homeless on the street. I got my sign under my shirt right now. I panhandle for money, you know what I mean? So, that's what I do, and I do okay, but I come down here and I try to get out. Because I've seen people like me...
No, agua. No, tengo más. Oh, tienes.
Yeah, I've seen the people get shot at, get killed, OT right next to me, you know what I mean? And just a lot of chaos. Like what, yesterday there was a high-speed chase right next to me with that dude that had the carjacking. And it happened they got him right in the park, right where I'll be standing there trying to hustle, you know what I mean, for money for people. So, I mean, it ain't nothing but, I guess it's, I don't know how to explain it, but I seen just bad things, you know what I mean? Nothing good could come out of it for the way that I'm going at it, you know what I mean? With using of the drug, you know? And it ain't just hurting me, it's hurting the community as well, you know what I mean? And we tend to forget that there's addicts like myself, you know what I mean? And think like it ain't bothering nobody, but it's people out here in Kensington that don't get high, that have families that are in property, that are black or Spanish, who have no choice but to live here, and they're around this stuff that we bring here, and it's terrible. So, I mean, I would
What time is it?
try to get
What time is it? No, it's not 2 yet.
I mean, 1.
Yeah, it's like
It was 1 o'clock on the dot.
Alright, so if you wouldn't been getting high, what do you see yourself for another 5 years from now? You wouldn't been getting high. How good you think you will be in life?
I would, because I just relapsed after 11.5 months. It's the longest I ever had clean. Last year I relapsed. But I had gotten my license restored, you know what I mean, paying them back. So I would try to get that restored again, get some type of delivery job, you know what I mean, with at least have my own apartment, you know what I mean? And just stable living, you know what I mean? Or maybe a medical assistant drug, you know what I mean? Like methadone or Subox. This is where I would like to see myself in 5 years if I can do it. Absolutely.
So to get your mind strong so you can do it.
Yeah.
All you gotta do, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want.
Right, and I have my family, you know what I mean?
Have whatever you want, before you really put your mind to it. I learned that me growing up.
Right, absolutely.
Because me, for example, I don't got no, like my mom and dad, so basically I had to learn how to do it on my own.
Right.
And I always learned that like that. If you don't put your mind to do something, you never get nothing done for it.
Absolutely, I believe that's true. Right.
So John, that's what you gotta do. You gotta put your mind to that shit and fuck them junk, get your shit together.
Right.
And you could be with your son that you say you got it.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. And
What?